Check. There we go. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. So my computer rebooted itself overnight, you know, against my will, because I think Windows was applying an update. So when I started this, my microphone, nothing was set up correctly, because Windows reset a bunch of my settings. I can only imagine what my webcam is going to look like here. Okay, I'm mostly okay. A little pale and washed out. I think I've got to do a little ajustement of the white balance. But I guess it's not as tragic as it sometimes has been in the past. Let's do that. Let's just a little. I mean, I know I'm a basement dweller, but my face doesn't quite have the color of paper. A little bit more like that. We'll call that good enough for today. Hey everybody, how's it going? You having a good day? I have a headache, which has been very annoying because it has prevented me from doing some recordings this morning as I had hoped to do. Instead, I did just play around with some AI image generation stuff today because a new model, Stable Diffusion 3, just dropped. Long hyped, long awaited, long promised to be amazing. It's turned out to be pretty bad. For those of you who are on the Discord and are following the AR channel, there have been some pretty interesting photos being posted of some just horribly mangled bodies. Apparently this new model is having a real hard time with human anatomy. So that has been a thing this morning. You shouldn't be so pale this time of year. Sun's out, right? That's true. Although, admittedly, I haven't been getting a lot of sun. When I walk bells, which isn't as often as it should be. Usually it's in the later afternoon thing. So, and usually I'm going through little foresty areas. So there's a lot of dappled shade and things like that. So, I don't know. Yeah, Meow, I don't know if you saw the message a little earlier, but yeah, I didn't reset the queue of naming games before the stream, so the people who were in on Monday are still in there. So if you're wondering why you didn't get your points refunded, it's because you're still in the queue. So don't you worry about that. You'll still be in there. There's something else I want to respond to. The head of the org has been body snatched? What? Yeah, good old Windows random reset. I know. I'm like, what did I have open when you closed out? It tried to restore my my browser tabs and everything, except it opened them in Edge instead. I'm like, excuse me? I definitely was not running Edge, but it opened my tabs from Chrome in Edge, which I've never seen happen before. Like, yeah, no good. And I probably have to go ahead and make the change proper to Firefox, given the direction that the Googleification have been doing lately. We'll see. I mean, Edge is actually fine at this point. Like, most of the browsers are running Chromium in the background, so they're all kind of the same anyway. So does it really matter that much? Except for Firefox, which is, you know, still properly independent. But yeah, most of the reason I'm still running Chrome and have been running Chrome is mostly because of the slightly more unified Google infrastructure. I don't know if that's the word I want to use exactly, but and you know, my Android phone and some amount of syncing that way, just being done auto-magically, which is nice. Like, I use Gmail and I use Google Drive and these things, so there's theoretically like 5% more convenience that way, but I'm starting to think that what I'm going to do is keep Chrome open for my Gmail and Calendar and Drive, and then just do Firefox for all my real browsing or something like that. It might not be a bad idea to like segregate my world that way for privacy or something. I don't know. Yeah, so many are Chromium based. Firefox the only real exception I know. Yeah, that's mostly the situation. DuckDuckGo's knife for privacy. That's what I keep hearing, yeah. It's like a search engine that's not supposed to track you very much, or at all, or something like that. I don't know. Browsers on VMs for all that privacy goodness. That's the other thing I've wondered. It's like, especially with like all the times, it happens all the time. So many YouTube channels and things like that have been hacked because they get email from like these game companies, and everything looks 100% legit, and then they click on something or they open something, and all of a sudden their YouTube channel has been hacked and is now advertising crypto or something. And I'm like, yeah, how much do I need to like segregate that environment? I don't know. Like, part of me is like, what I should really do is just use my PC here as the streaming machine and do everything else on like a laptop or something. Although, again, at the same time, I'd be logging into YouTube to, you know, manage and publish things. So there would still be that problem of like that being kind of dirty. Like I don't know if there's a good way to do it. I don't know. Quill coin when? Yeah. I missed all that. Multi-factor authentication helps, but isn't infallible. Yeah, so the problem is what a lot of these hacks do is they don't steal your username and password or anything like that. That's not how they break in. They're not a keylogger because of like two-factor authentication and those things. Instead, what they do is literally just steal your authentication cookie, or your authentication information, your session ID from the cookie. Therefore, there's no login. And they just spoof that they're coming from your computer with your current session. And it's like, yeah, anyway. Aliens are kicking our ass. The aliens are looking at your browser history as we speak, yeah. Many of them use a right to left override symbol. File ending in exe.pdf in reality spelled backwards. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I didn't know that was a thing that could happen. I mean, on the bright side, if I did do as much work as possible from my laptop, which is a Mac, at least there's a little bit of extra level of kind of interception there. I mean, it's not that Macs can't be overridden, but they're statistically just less likely to be because of the numbers game. But I don't know. Anyway. We need that quantum encryption to secure browsing history against aliens, yeah. So, last episode, we've really gone and pissed off the aliens a lot. And this being our first time playing this game, I knew that this threat meter, I mean, yeah, okay, I realize that they're getting angry with me. What does that mean? Well, we're starting to learn what that means because our base on, one of our bases on the moon has been nuked, which was fine, actually. Didn't care about that loss in any way whatsoever. Wasn't an important site to us anymore, wasn't really generating much mining, that's fine. What's become much more frustrating, though, is now they've parked a ship in orbit, and they're going around systematically destroying our space stations. And that hurts a lot, because, first of all, we're relying on those for science. Secondly, we would be very miffed if someone else went and took over that spot now. If someone goes and takes over that spot on Mars that we left, or on the moon right now that we've left empty, we don't care at all. But the orbital slots are much more valuable. And so they've gone around, they destroyed 2 space stations. We also at some point built like a little dummy ship. This was like 2 episodes ago we started it, and it finished building last episode just so that we could see it. It was tiny little microscopic garbage thing that we just did it so we could learn how the building interface sort of vaguely worked. And then we did get in a space battle with it, which we knew we were going to lose horribly. It was that was fine. The whole thing for that ship was just to be a dummy ship to learn. And turns out there's a really cool like tactical battle screen in this game, which is awesome. So I'm really happy we built that throwaway ship. I don't think we have the tech to build anything real right now. I think what we need to do is maybe stop assassinating aliens, which sucks. 3 pips equals proxy war, 4 pips open warfare, and well, we're definitely at 4 pips. I shudder to think what 5 pips is. Hopefully that starts to drop relatively soon. Oh, Hertzilla says untrue, 5 pips are open warfare. I mean, so far they haven't, like, started attacking the planet. They're just destroying some space assets. So fingers crossed that's all it does so far. And hopefully they get tired of this in a little bit and we can rebuild some stuff. But I think we're going to have to stop assassinating the aliens. And I think we know there's at least one more going around because we'd found Alpha 1 and Alpha 5 and we'd assassinated Alpha 1. Alpha 5 was going to be a tougher target. They were hanging around in Iran, I think. And yeah, we're just, as much as it hurts, we're going to have to let them be for a little. Yeah, and attacks on the servants as well, which we're trying not to do currently. So we'll go ahead and unpause, and mostly we're just going to have to, like, hunker down. All right, Greater India. We should be getting a project for Greater North America soon. All right, they destroyed Earth, our superliminal night station. Hopefully it's the last one they target, but they might just go ahead and kill them all. I'm wondering if I should immediately attempt to rebuild it. Maybe what I'll do is I'll immediately rebuild it, but as a platform. So we're going to go for, like, low amounts. We're just going to put it back in and try to reclaim that. And yes, that's right. We want to do the Protectorate Agent, which I think we did find one, and we're going to try to turn them. Just so that we can get some extra intel. You really do is defend your shipyards. Well, yeah, but we only just unlocked point defense. We know what we should do. The real what we should have done is maybe not going on quite as much of a murder spree. But we also didn't get it. We didn't have a sense of how quickly this meter was escalate and how much of a problem it would be. Right? We're doing everything we can do currently. Okay, yeah, you're waiting for these solar arrays to be done. That's going to be fine. That'll have a couple of point defense. Oh, we need to defend interest in the UK. So let's send Mr. Natrium to do that immediately.
Protecting our interests.
Now,
where do you need me?
Where is that protectorate agent? Mail. Oh, there you are. Okay. We don't know your loyalty yet, and if we want to turn you, we need to know that completely. So Flamebeard Wu is going to go back to Investigate Counselor on Mary. Yep, good. 94% chance of success, so we'll try to get a full and clear total for that number. As for Rodical, we might just use you to do a little more stabilize in Mexico.
We'll restore
I think we're only at the half value of it, but that's okay. And then Gene C. Oh, actually, what we need is Gene C. You go ahead and just surveil this location. We'll see if there's any more plant stuff around here for you to burn and aid.
Target area.
Yeah, I think that's going to be okay. We're looking at combat thrust, not cruise thrust, and second what determined times move between planets. Yeah, that makes sense. I had seen both of those. So at some point I may have addressed the wrong one, but yeah, I am aware that those are two different numbers. Okay. Let's set that up.
Securing our interests.
Defend missions done. Xenoforms. Okay, just the one. That's not too bad. I think we're starting to get some of this plant life under control. Nuking the aliens be looked at a bit. Ah, probes have arrived! Okay. On Mercury. Now, we still have... Did we still have one ship there? No, because both our ships... I mean, the one throwaway ship is gone. One of our colony-type ships, which had just started to depart, got caught up in the crossfire. And I think we're still building one at the station that might have gotten booped. Because we definitely don't have a ship in here. Is this ship category? I think it is. Yeah. So I think what's going to happen is we'll probably just fling a bunch of stuff at Mercury. It'll use some boost. It'll use a lot of boost, but that's going to have to be okay. I think we did go and claim some things. Oh yeah, we claimed quite a bit of the orbitals, actually, which is nice. Our command stuff is okay. We've got this. Well, the ground stuff's not worth insane amounts. Okay, none of them have any real water. None of them really have that many volatiles. I'm thinking Boccaccio, and maybe Adventure might be worth dropping some stuff. Yeah, so we'll get Boccaccio here for the fissibles. Yeah, so we don't have enough for the settlements. That's fine. We can always do an upgrade later. Oh, they want to get the high value spots to stick to orbitals. Yeah. I'm thinking we might do two. Oh, I didn't realize we weren't paused. I think we might do two. I think I'm going to do Adventure Rupees. Well, there's more fissibles at Tokyo, but there's less metal. There's less of both metals. Also remember to undock ships that will try to drag the attached station. I'm sorry, what? Is that why our ships were having a hard time leaving the stations? They were still technically docked while trying to move? Yeah, I know Mercury's all about the power. So you get lots of solar power, so maybe we don't care about these as much, but we'll grab some. Here. I'm going to fling one at Adventure Rupees. Greater North America is going to be ready to go. All right. So I have no idea what's involved in setting that up.
Things are stabilizing.
We haven't gotten another message about another space station being destroyed. Is the alien ship still in orbit? Probably. I don't see it. There's a servant station. I suppose if I go to Intel and aliens. Well, there's another way. Was it ships? The aliens, Earth. Yeah, okay. The ship that had been blowing us up isn't on this list anymore. Maybe they did a crash landing to drop someone on the planet? Because someone new is coming. But that's it. Okay. Well, with that in mind... Yeah, the prospecting ship got blown up. Or the colony ship got blown up, and then the prospecting ship was still in the queue, and it went away. It was one of the two. I don't know if it's worth grabbing more of these slots. Maybe I'll
Public opinion remains unmoved.
Oh, not human factions. Resistance. Earth. Okay. We're going to go and rename. I'm going to hold off on the Mercury ones for now, since they're not built or, like, they're not really going to be a thing for a while. But our new ones around Earth here, we're going to rename them. So I'm going to keep doing the thing where it's Earth, and I know this is redundant, deal with it. This is Bad Cat Bad. Right, that matches. I think it was Orbit 1. Yeah, okay, yeah, this is Orbit 1. Okay. And then this one here is going to be Earth LEO. LEO. Not ELO, not the Electric Light Orchestra. Henzu. And then this one's in Orbit 2. Earth LEO 2. And hey, meow! I told you we were still in the queue. Let's rename it this way. Meow Zedong. All right. Completed, completed, completed. Let's have this one here be our new shipyard. Now, okay, the thing called shipyard is our tier 2 module. So presumably I'll build this one. It needs 40 power, which is one whole solar array. I'll then build a second solar array. Yeah, just shipyards, power, and defense. That's what I'm thinking. And then what I'm going to do right now is throw in a bunch of... Oh, do we need the supply depot as well? Or is that redundant? Ah, also functions supply depot. Now, we might want more than one shipyard. But for now, I can do 5 of these point defense. Because 5 times 8 is 40, right? I think. So that'll leave us with exactly 4 power to spare. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, more shipyards, more concurrent shipbuilding. Yeah, so let's start with this. I mean, I do have enough. I could do 1 more solar panel and then decide on either a second shipyard or more point defense. Wrong stat. Oh, did I do the thing where I was looking at the wrong number again? I was looking at the 8 instead of the 10. So we will be slightly short. The -6 there works out in this case. I could cancel one of these, but I think what I'm going to do, out of an abundance of paranoia at this point, I'm going to build another solar array. There we go. And then 3 more point defense. What we'll hopefully do is we'll replace some of this point defense later with a second construction thing. But for now, because I am insanely paranoid, having just gotten smacked around, we're going to load a bunch of this. Because actually, apparently your point defense arrays get automatically your best tech. Station have enough crew. I don't know how that is, because I've seen crew modules are a thing we can build. But I don't know how the crew is used in any way whatsoever. Shipyard. See, it says tier 2 module, 120 crew. Does that mean you have to build the quarters for them? Small measure comfort. Confers 3 malice to control space asset missions of this hab and cost no money upkeep for the module's crew. Crew just exists. That's what I thought. I think that's a way to like boost the numbers more for things. Crew's inertia versus espionage. Quarters give you money and influence. Oh, it do. How interesting. All right, so yeah, I'm still going to go for super paranoia mode over here. Again, with the idea that maybe once we can actually build proper ships, we'll scale up our shipyard thing, and or also when we feel more confident in the strength of our point defense array. Were there 2 or is it just the 1? Because I thought someone had said something like your best laser and your best gun. I guess these just have both. This has anti-ship weapon, 8-inch cannons, point defense weapon, point defense laser turret. So I guess it's both. Okay, yes, your defense modules use your best weapon batteries. So as our weapon tech get better, we might be able to scale back a little bit point defense array. But we're going to try to make this thing as like sturdy as possible. We don't have lasers researched yet. Oh, we did. Does point defense laser turret, or is that just like the blank placeholder? I don't know. All right. So we got you heavily under construction. You guys don't have any point defense yet. You've just been a pure science module. I'm sorry. Oh, this is 30 out of 42 in use, yeah? Okay, yes. We have 12 available. Which means we can put 1 point defense. But I'm thinking of doing another solar panel and then just filling the rest with more point defense. No real lasers, at least, yeah. There's a point to having large population of a planet like Mars, but cruising something to worry about until tier 3. Yeah, and we'll look at what our science here and like figure out what gaps we've got. I mean, at the very least, this one needs 1 point defense array. But yeah, I think, again, out of paranoia, and I have no idea if this is enough to fend off the ships that are coming for us as is. Maybe all it'll do is scratch the paint.
Alright, you happy? Yep. Pressure X8 egress. There egress. Okay, put your...
Yeah, 12. 2 to spare. Okay, that's feeling okay.
Now, mark it. Plus 02 on. Plus 02
I really like the background chatter. I mean, it's a little weird maybe that it's non-stop, but it is kind of neat.
Wait till it builds this up. Fresh flag should clear at 3-1 to 3-4.
Yeah. Gonna end up with a lot of excess power here, but... Okay. As I say, everything's constructing something, and that is true, but not everything is constructing to its full. Oh, Henzu. I didn't realize I just did the platform core. I think I was just building that as a placeholder, and maybe I won't... Maybe I'll wait to confirm that we're not getting blown up some more before we do that. So you actually are going to be sitting on an excess of 42 power once everything is built? Okay.
Why not?
Good. Okay. I think everything has got a full construction queue other than Henzu, and we'll come back to you. Should have 2 infrared laser projects in there.
5 now. Yeah, me too.
Okay. Woo!
Our technology could be used to end hunger, poverty, and disease. Yet, rather than raising up our entire species, it is widening the chasm between those with access and those without.
I mean, yeah.
Commissioner Kiran Banerjee, speech to the United Nations.
Yeah, I don't know if we got sniped again there. What happened? We definitely didn't finish this first, and I thought maybe we're on the blue, but I don't know. Point defense makes the stations look less tasty a target. I mean, that's the hope. And yet, a lot of people were saying that, like, a couple point defense is enough. But that might be with a little bit actual tech too. Well, we'll deconstruct later. You know what? I'm just so paranoid right now. Well, it's not. Is it paranoia if they really are out to get you? Yeah, what the people are saying, a couple is enough to like deter them from attacking you in the first place. All right, supporters in China. Yep, and we do have some. No, we don't. Control point cap. I'm betting it's because our Cuba. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and abandon this again. Are we still over here? We are. Yep, abandon that. I mean, we weren't over the cap, so I could have kept it. But, oh yeah, and we did. I think it was Afghanistan where we were. Now we're gone. So that, and that's okay. That isn't enough space for China. Is there a way to see where we're spending all of our control points? I mean, I guess we could confirm, like the nations, right? This is showing nations where I'm present, right? Yeah. Okay, everything's got the protection. Here we've got the little broken symbol. Here we've got the broken symbol. Yeah, okay. Good. Nation screen control points at the bottom. Hang on, let me go back there. Oh! Cool. Cool. Okay. Yeah, the important thing is I just wanted to verify that we weren't spending control points on anything I didn't care about. That would include we had more space. Because China, each control point was like 40? 43 each control point over here. And that probably is the next target to like slowly trickle into. Anyway. Gene C, I believe you've got some stuff to burninate now. And you do. Although, Rodical, if I wanted you to burninate, yeah, it's not that great. Okay. I mean, it's fine. But yeah, let's burninate some alien life forms there. Rodical, I might get you to do a scan. So we did scan here, found it there. Let me do a scan here for plants.
Eyes up.
Mr. Natrum, you've just secured our holdings. I believe your job is going to go to advising the United States again, my friend.
Offering support.
And Flamebeard, we have been tracking... Hello, Mail. You have a 0 loyalty.
Where to?
Only 1% per. Here, we'll bring it up to here.
We'll bring.
I don't think we have to protect or anything like that, so we're good there. So, Flamebeard, let's investigate this thing at 86%. Could be an alien. Just keep an eye on them.
We'll see what they're up to.
Okay. We don't have the Unify America tech or North America tech yet. We've just unlocked it as something we can research. I'll probably finish these right now, especially since we are operating at a plus 100%. I mean, these two are splitting, but like barely noticeably. I think we're gonna let these finish, and then we'll research the Unify North America tech, which will free up some control points. I wonder if I should focus this just to cycle it faster. Now, let's leave it.
Offering counsel.
Oh, yes. Permanent assignment, please.
Initiating surveillance.
Ooh, no plant life detected over here. Okay. New project. Our research and development team report we're now able to undertake the cybernetic implants project. Allows... One day I'm going to die on stream. I am going to die on stream one day. Fish sticks! You know what, fish sticks? Just for you, I should put some fish and chips on there. Although the problem is, the best fish and chips in town is always going to come from little chip stands. By far the best. Some good, like, fresh fish from like locally sourced and everything like that, but it's very seasonal. It's only in the summer, so the rest of the time it wouldn't be an option. Is that puts in? Oh, thank you very much, Fistix. That's very appreciated. You might die in stream, Quill, but you will not die from starvation. That's true. So, augments our counselors. Loyalty monitor, force tracker, data jack, peat protection unit. Anyone who doesn't have a peat protection unit, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. You're embedded sensors, intelligent assistant, scrambler. Okay, we're gonna set that as a favorite and see what the hell that means. Someone did say something about cybernetic upgrades for our counselors before, and I was like, la 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 la, spoilies.
Turn them to our cause.
Boom. Okay. We have now turned you, so we're going to drop the fail mission all the way down so that they don't get suspicious of us. But this should give us a tremendous amount of intel with the Protectorate. There you go. We can see all their agents. What is this? Oh, they're purging. Albania, Slovakia, Algeria, and Belize. They're purging all over the place. I gotta assume these are fairly low chances, or maybe these are countries where they have, where those people have like abandoned support or something like that, so they're sort of in implicit crackdown mode. They're trying to lower, that's interesting, they're trying to lower unrest in Brazil. We could send units to raise unrest in these places. New project, okay, Unify Africa. Now, I wonder, you know, like everyone says, like the big moves are you go for America or you go for like the European Union type vibe early on, or maybe India early on. I don't know if some people do China early on or not, but I'm wondering, like, is there a viable strategy that is just about like elevating and unifying the situation in Africa, for example? Is that a thing? Probably it's a hard mode version of the game. See cybernetic upgrades if you go to your agent level up screen. Okay. Now, I suspect there wouldn't be any right now because we don't actually have the tech. But yeah, it is called Augment. But yeah, there's nothing in here currently that looks cybernetic. We have unlocked the ability to research the project, but we don't actually have it yet. All right, we've got our
It's
Henzu.
only a matter of time before this rush for gold turns red. To staunch the flow of blood, other nations will send their own armed envoys. It is in our
Did we get
best
sniped again?
interest to be
I mean, I wasn't
gone
watching,
before that
but
happens. Director Khalid al-Ashgar overheard private conversation.
okay, these are all 100%ers, so that's not so bad. Oh no, we finished it. I for some reason I didn't identify that as being my flag. I don't know why, but okay, that's good. I mean, like, space war shit is so top of mind right now. Roof railgun batteries, maybe particle beams for like better pew pew laser type things. Atom smasher. Well, that sounds like fun. Or just plain old railgun tech. A lot of people have been calling for railguns for a little while. All right, railguns it is. Okay, yeah. So we finished that. We're head here, although not by like a divine. Oh, there's some laser tech. Okay, we don't need to be the people in charge of this one because it's all 100% on these projects, so we don't have to worry about missing out if we don't win this one. Directed space research. Interesting. Something called autonomous research groups, which you'd only have a coin flip to get. Now, potentially we could steal some of these projects later. And railguns are all 100%ers as well. So what I'm wondering about is just doing this to compete here. Research campus project for the following hab modules. Research campus. Okay. Oh, right. I was going to look at Henzu. Are you not in earthy stuff? Oh, right down here. Okay. Low Earth Urban 1. Now, we are going to upgrade this.
Recover done.
Faction has completed project, we just steal it. Oh, yeah, that's true, too.
And I'm fighting here. Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to upgrade you. And then I guess I can't start on any tier 2 modules yet, so we'll just do that. What I'm hoping for, since we have a really good vision now on both the Protectorate and the... Oh yeah, you did some birds, that's fine. Both the Protectorate and the Servants, that maybe we will start to see some steel tech projects, steel projects over here, but it's grayed out. There's no options currently.
Ready.
So you did your turn, which is great. How's our public support? Very good, very good. Very good. It's because we're doing a trickle in Unity over here. I should probably do something else with the United Kingdom, but I'm not sure what. Oh, wait a minute. Why weren't we investing in mission control over here? I feel like it was because we're capped. I think our mission control cap raised. I think the mission control cap is based on the GDP or something like that. I think it elevated its cap, so we've got another one we can grab currently.
Ready for orders.
Okay, let's do... We're going to keep looking for alien flora
Initiating
in
recon.
Africa here.
Standing by for orders. Initiating recon.
Ready to go.
You know what? I'm just going to get a
Ready to go.
huge number of people to do a
Surveilling
big
target
pass
area.
out here.
What's
And then
the
CC, I think you're going to go back to just making China love us.
I will try to sway the public.
Okay. Build some MC around Mercury. You can do that. Yeah, Cuba's interesting because it could potentially be a good place to develop boost. It's not a good place for MC. Plus, I don't think we'd benefit from it anyway with it being cracked, and we'd be splitting it with someone anyway, so...
Offering assistance.
Initiating recon.
Setting a watch.
Did we kill all the flora in Africa?
Initiating
I mean, the
surveillance.
alien flora. Xenoflora. Huh. I'm quite shocked. Layered defense array. Oh, that's the upgraded version. This is probably what I just needed to build a couple of these, because I'm building a bunch of the shit versions. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's the tier 2 version. We still have to research it. Oh, I'm getting messages from other people. Yeah. I think our science rate does outstrip them. I think we are outstripping everyone's. I think we're catching up here. Whether or not we pass them before the end, I'm not sure. But we'll race. Upgrade them cheaper. Yeah, I probably wouldn't build. Okay. I don't know what this event is, but I'm just assuming it's bad for us. Our sun has emitted a major solar flare. A massive quantity of charged particles and electromagnetic radiation is passing through the solar system, disrupting communications all over Earth and posing significant hazard to spacecraft and astronauts. While the flare itself should pass within days, restoring communications with our space-based assets will take significantly longer. Just what we need right now. Our mission control income will be reduced by 50% for 6 months. Okay, which will put us negative, or whatever that means. Or fast-track a launch or replacement satellites to maintain communications. Pay 100 boost, which we can afford. What's the last option? Space personnel are trained to operate independently. We would need the Devolved Space Command project. So, yeah, solar flare, quill immediately. It's a RimWorld flashback, exactly. How bad is it for us to go negative mission control? International mission control makes it easier for other factions to seize their space assets. It makes accidents far more likely. Now, is there any chance the solar flare is affecting everyone? And therefore, everyone's going to have to make this decision? I think we have to spend the 100 boost. Can't build new shit. Now, I don't know how much new shit we'd be looking to build right now anyway for the next 6 months, but I think we have to spend the boost. Oi! All right.
The people
Oh,
will come
they got
to
a
our
lock.
side.
It is tempting to think of our expansion into the stars as simply
We tried.
a
It was
continued
close.
evolution of human knowledge.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. The boost isn't as valuable anymore,
You feel
especially since we did send everything to Mercury already.
Schools of thought. It is not a mere step forward. It is to pull the rug from under everything we thought we knew. Director Khalid Al-Ashqar, Master's Thesis, Oxford
I
University.
just realized I didn't read the flavor text for the last couple. Our research into how to support human existence in space and on neighboring worlds continues apace, but true progress will only come once we think beyond the rudiments. Not only how to survive, but how to become something more. How can we turn microgravity to our advantage? How will society best function when the vast and empty void rather than land separates our species? How can we study what lies beyond our own solar system? What can we learn from the aliens themselves, from their biology and their technologies? How do we protect our cosmic interests from current and future threats? These are just some of the many questions our scientists are keen to answer. Leaving Earth's orbit en masse will be the single greatest endeavor in human history. Only through science can we make a success of it. I mean, it makes sense that Exodus would research this. Okay. They're queuing up nuclear fusion methodologies, which is just a prereq and doesn't actually lead to any projects. So we'll pull back on that. And yeah, I mean, we want to be able to pick things from time to time, but none of these are like deal breakers if we don't get a lock on them at all. So I actually think this is a great time for us to boost our project research and try to advance a little bit over there. This dialog box is too large. Very many hab modules just completed. Completed security measures in alien stuff for minus thrall missions against control points, which seems great. Do we go straight for United North America? I think so, although cybernetic impacts are so cheap. You know what? Let's get this, burn it through, have it as an option. It'll take no time at all. And then we'll go for the Unify. Oh, Laird is only 500. Okay, that's probably worth picking up as well. And looking to do some upgrades. An undefended control plant in Afghanistan. Not really interested.
What's the up?
I don't know what to do with my peeps right now. You know what? This might be a great time. Go to ground.
Going into hiding.
Go to ground.
For my mission.
At your service. Hunkering down.
No one knows you. Oh.
At your service.
Oh, Steel Project is available. It wasn't there 2 seconds ago. So, okay, this is humanity first. Will they know I stole their project and therefore get pissy with me? Why can't we steal it from them and be super secret? Yeah, maybe we could just trade with them. That's a good point. They'll know unless you have a critical success. Oof, yeah, which is what, 5%? Yeah, we can maybe do a contact. Cost 10 influence, that's fine.
Reaching out.
Now, I guess there's no guarantee that's a project that we can't research. It's just a project we don't currently have. I mean, I guess if it doesn't look good, then we won't take it. Yeah, we're not wiped out by... Well, we lost a lot of shit to aliens, but we're not wiped out. We're still at a level 4 agrometer, though, so I'm expecting more shit to come our way.
Open a channel.
Your heart is in the right place.
We have a lot of
but
projects
your
I don't have.
methods are insufficient to meet the threat.
Now, are any of these worth researching? Maybe fission reactor array, gas core fission. I think people were saying the gas core fission reactors were pretty good. So presumably, and it doesn't say here, presumably I just have a lower tier version of this. You don't have publicize alien threat. Oh, it would boost acceptance for you, but honestly, I might be willing to like start offering some of this shit. How about some shitty orgs we're not using? They really value this highly. I don't know how we can get this. Hey, Quill, pay attention. There's a new subscriber. No. Oh, hold on. What I need is like an up-down arrow. Okay. Make a generous trade will improve relations. Well, so it's in here. How do I know if it's generous? It says fair trade. Generous trade. I see. Okay. Now, I don't think I want to actually give them this much. I think I'll just go for the core fission reactor. That's generous. What about 800? Because 500 was fair. 600? 700? Okay. 700 rocks. A couple of orgs we're not using. The publicized alien threat, which will give them an opinion boost, but I think we're fine with that. And then this becomes a generous trade. Okay. Nap? Oh, I could really use one. Yeah, thanks. I don't know if you're specifying something else. Oh, non-aggression pact. There we go. I think we have one, but something changed for it. Okay. Good.
Hunkering down.
Yes, hunker down. New project available. There you go. Targeting computer 2. Wait. I didn't trade for this one. For all I know, the gas 3 actually is probably something that would have eventually popped for me and therefore making the trade useless, isn't it? Republic of the Southern Cross. Oh, yeah. Okay. Australia, New Zealand. So they have nukes now. Who do you control? Exodus. Oh, that's fine. Cuba has got a space program going on. All right.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
The emus have nukes. That's it. Australia just doesn't want to lose that war again, actually. Space Science Research Center. I mean, these all sounds really good. Oh! No! Victor 18! This is the one that was blowing up our space stations before. Although we have some defense now. Okay, completed cybernetic implants. And then, yeah, we will get the layered defense as well before we start unifying. Oh, these little things stay open. That's interesting. They're back, baby. No, Victor 18 was one blowing us up. Victor 39 was in orbit a second ago. But Victor 18, I think, was one blowing us up. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Probes arrive. Probably going to get a bunch of those. Okay, that's fine, maybe. We might retake it if the North America merge includes Cuba. I don't know if it does. Right, so, first of all...
Here.
There's the augment. Oh, they cost money instead of influence. Oh, no XP either. Oh, okay. Loyalty monitor. Implant that reports a counselor's emotional response to events and assists us in taking drastic action should they betray us. They will not like wearing these. I'm sorry. Are these loyalty monitors or are they explosive charges in case they betray us? Are they a little bit of both? They sound like cranial bombs. Cybernetic Augmentation Force Tracker. Embedded computer system that provides live monitoring nearby friendly forces, +1 command. Data jack is +1 science and science income. I think we want to data jack everyone. Yeah, we need more money. Okay. We should find a little thing to just spoil. Just grab some random country and... Let's start working our way down, like, the coast of Africa or something. +1 espionage being detected. So, implant monitors local conditions looking for potential threats. So espionage and security. Package of sensors and augmented reality overlay. Investigation. Intelligent Assisted is an adaptive management program that assists in scheduling, HR, and financial matters, plus one administration. Okay, we're capped in a lot of these right now. Scrambler. Stealth implant attempts to disguise a person's presence with various sensors. Espionage from being detected, and espionage in general. Okay, these are really good. I'm sorry, there's not one for perception, unfortunately and annoyingly. It feels like we probably want the, maybe the data jack in all of them. And then the security one, the P protection unit. I'd say data jack and P protection could be used in literally every single one of our people. Turn this into key 3, get colonial exploitation going. Uh-huh. Does anyone have any objections to us starting this? And yeah, I think Mr. Nature might be our most valuable one to protect first. And I mean, in general, because he's the one he can't hide, which is part of our issue. So let's get the P protection unit. He's always visible. And I think with his XP, we've just been boosting his security now. Which seems like a good idea. Oh yeah, that's right. There's a way to sell stuff that isn't obvious. Is it up here? Frack's sake. I forgot that this was a thing. We'll sell a little bit of everything. Get you the data jack. There's a project to double the selling price of the materials. Ooh, wow. But it might still be far off. Okay. Ooh, you have XP. Well, tell you what. I'll put it into security. And then I'll give you the espionage booster. Is that the data jack? No, that's the science one. There. No, that's... Hang on. Was there not one that just boosts espionage? I guess not. There's defensive espionage. Oh no, there it is. Scrambler does give you this as well. So we can give you that, brings you up to 25. And then we'll get you the data jack and the P protection unit. Okay, looking pretty good. I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna leave a K in the bank because sometimes we get an event. I've seen some that costs 1,000. But so Liberia here. Ain't no one in Liberia. Let's control Liberia. I mean, it's got no GDP. Presumably we want the richest nations. That's so hard to judge. Like, show all nations by... That's population. I mean, it could be by investment points. Is there not a column for GDP here? Rich versus potential? No GDP column. Because GDP is really what I'd be interested in, right? Singapore is a good place to spoil. I do remember reading about that. Singapore's like this here, right? Why are they good for spoil? Is it just because they have money? I mean, it's protected right now, so it doesn't seem like a good one. Investment point, basically GDP. So what I'm thinking of, we'll go here. We'll sort by investment point, which is over here. Oh, I guess we already did. And then maybe look for something that could be vulnerable. How about Azerbaijan? It's got an empty point. Oh, no, that's humanity first, because I say it's cracked down, but we're friends with them. What about Croatia, Slovenia? I mean, we're not at war with the initiative, but they kind of suck. Or we just start grabbing China. We don't have enough capacity for that. The idea is to do this to just grab something temporarily for a little while. Only 2 control points. LMC cost produces a lot for the cost. That's why. For Singapore, yeah. But yeah, what about Croatia, Slovenia? How much do you cost per point? Yeah, we can easily afford this and then still do something else. Nations with a lot of resources would give a boost. That does make sense.
Ready.
Radical, you're pretty good at purging, right? 99% chance. That sounds like pretty good odds.
We're taking power.
So let's do that.
Ready for
CC, we're going to
orders.
take a moment in public campaign over here as well.
Your orders?
Flamebeard. Oh, those are both my agents. That's good. Tell you what, we'll do a surveil over here. Just to see if we spot anyone we might want to interact
At
with.
your service.
And then Gene C, I don't know, man. You got nothing to do. Why don't you go and stabilize Mexico some more?
We'll turn down the heat.
Yep. And before you get XCOM. I mean, we can lose the purge roll. It's not the end of the world, right? Cruisers, battleships, battlecruisers, battleships. Okay, well, fleet combatants is clearly something we're going to have to get at some point for bigger ships. I'm assuming those are tier 2 research centers that are coming up there. Trade some science for money. That's not a bad idea.
Order is returning.
Good. There you go. Laird point defense array is now done. All right, I want to start on Unifying North America. So why does it go... So this would give the United States of America a claim on a bunch of Canadian places. Actually, I don't know where Weno is. I don't know where Weno is. I feel like I'm a bad person for not knowing, but I don't know. Because I believe this also gives us the ability to do the, like, unification or whatever the heck it is. But I know it also gives claims, and the claims are useful because then if you declare war on something, then you annex it because you've got a claim. But why does it the United States? Why not Canada, which I also control? Is it just like because the United States is the biggest part? Yeah, sorry, I'm not asking why it gives claims. I'm asking why it's the United States getting claims. Why? Because to me, in my mind, United States should get claims on Canada and Mexico. Canada should get claims on America and Mexico. Mexico should get claims on America and Canada. You know, it should just be a big mutual thing. Because US. Because the devs made it so. Think Canadians different research? Huh. So there's a different unification maybe that is centered around the idea of Canada. Perhaps. Okay. Sure. I'll buy that. Now, we don't have a good boost to our social sciences here, which is unfortunate. I mean, currently we're in the lead on these. Again, there could be some last minute like catch-ups that we might see happen. Although, again, all of these, it doesn't matter if we don't get it first. It'd be nice to direct research, but it's not the end of the world. So I'm still wondering about investing here. Rather than investing this, as cool as it is to unite, because we've got such a low bonus, how about we do this and invest in our Hydra interrogation right now? Now, then the other thing we can do is, yes, someone said fix our research stations, which certainly isn't a bad idea. What we could be doing is we could be doing some upgrades. It would be nice if there was a button or if there was an icon to show you upgradable modules. That would be really nice. Does the power usage not change? Is that upper right corner? Oh. Does this upgrade all of them? Or it tells me one of these can be upgraded. Current under construction will not produce enough power. Oh, there it is. I can see it now, minus 40. Okay, so here it doesn't tell us. But right now, our current point defense module eats 10 power. If I click here, I can see that it eats 40. Okay, that's why people only build one or two of these, because they're so much more dense. So if I went and just decommissioned some of these, so we did overbuild, but at the same time, I was kind of paranoid. So now we have an excess of 34. So now, if I upgrade one of these, we'll have enough power. It says we're not going... Oh, no, because I'm right-clicking it. I don't know if it's doing an upgrade. Is layered point defense also here? No, it's not. So I think with the right-click, it would be almost trying to build it. Because we should have enough, because we're 34. We're replacing something that takes 10 with something that replaces 40, so we should end up with 6 in excess. Well, this one here I want to decommission because... Oh, I guess... Hold on. I could have replaced it with something else. But anyway, what I want to do is this point defense array, I want to upgrade this one. And it's going to tell me I don't have enough power, but that's not true. Maybe it's because it's still considering the power from here, but... You're not out of power right now, though. Is it already powering this? It's really weird. I mean, this is the one being decommissioned. Is it counting the 40? Yeah, the numbers do seem to be really buggy with this. The same thing we ran into last time. It says, right now it says currently available power 64. Oh, okay. Now we're back on. Everything's fine? And I think what it's doing, it's properly not powering these now, so we're fine now. No, don't start that shit with the numbers. We know what the minus 40 is. Ignore that. Chat's gonna get distracted and get mad at you people again for not listening to me. Let's get a little bit more opinion in Croatia. Yeah. Something definitely weird though. I think it was like, oh, you're going to consume the 40 power now, so we better depower things because there's not enough. Except that's not actually what's happening. So you can just turn everything back on again and everything's okay. I think it assumed that things were going to go badly when that wasn't the case. I smell something. Someone cooking? Hey, when was my poutine thing? Should I check the door? What was the actual time? I hate that none of those things show the actual time. And I don't have my phone here for checking the messages. Okay, when's the next commercial break? Oh, we just had one. For crying out loud. Okay, thank you, Essentia, for going to check. I wasn't sure if you were available.
We've removed some threats.
Purge success. Good. So what we'll go and do is we'll take this point and then we'll do a defend mission. Ooh, speaking of defend, America!
Standing by for
Mr.
orders.
Natrum. I know Natrum's not the only one who can do the defend, but
Securing
I like
our
using him
control.
for that.
Ready.
Flamebeard. Oh,
Standing
CC,
by
you need to
for
do a
orders.
regular control mission over here now. Yep, 99%
We'll be
chance
running
to
this
succeed.
place in no
That's
time.
great. Flamebeard, I don't know, I got nothing to do for you.
At
You're
your
looking
service.
safe right now. If I were to automate you, you'd automate, go to ground, defend interest. Oh, defend interest is in there. Surveil location, protect target, stabilize nation, advise public campaign. How are we doing over here? You're fully stable, which is great. Honestly, I might be fine with just hitting some automate for you right now. I don't feel the need to do hostile takeovers currently. Curious, if I did this, what would you do? You were going to go to stabilize Mexico. Yeah, that's actually fine.
Standing by for orders.
Sabotage project, no. Hostile takeover, I'm going to say no to that right now, too. So surveil location. I wonder when they trigger that automatically. Maybe when an alien lands? If I do this, I bet you go to Mexico as well. Oh, you're going to defend interest over here. I mean, I guess you may as well.
Standing by.
Bet you passively inspire, don't you? You do. Yeah, trade for money. If we go and talk to... Oh, we don't know where Humanity First is anymore. Yeah, because we might be able to sell them some money. You're just going to go help stabilize Mexico. Or you're going to... You're going to advise. An interesting choice. Automate is pretty useful. Picks up things you overlook otherwise due to information density. Yeah. I mean, we might do a little cycle of that in the interest of a little bit of speed.
Making things safe for our people.
Securing our interests.
I'll probably put
Lending my
Maester Nature on
expertise.
advise in the United States again. Okay, Platform Core, Lysander, Lomor. Oh! Awesome. Now, I guess I could have sent some of the construction projects out there before, although maybe it'd all been in boost? I'm not certain. Okay, let's go to Mercury. Look at all the aliens. Bunch are coming to Earth over here. Probably blow up my shit still, because we're still at threat meter 4, which is not making me very happy. Alright. We'll be renaming these in a second here. So if I want to upgrade you now... Okay, I can do the upgrade in space. That's great.
It's holding at 3-5.
So actually, what we're going to do is we're going to flip over here. We're going to go look at Mercury. Well, that's our ground station. Right, we got a couple of those.
4-6, okay. Okay, Bob, I'm starting my watch.
Okay, let's look here. So upgrading the core...
Go to open.
And I guess the upgrade's got to be finished before we can't queue up any tier 2s until that upgrade is done. At least it doesn't take very long. So I'm going to start with that.
6 seconds. Open the forward hatch. Okay, my suit down to almost 1.5 now.
Yeah, the CC's probably a great person to automate in general. Although, I wonder if we need to investigate our people to find out their actual loyalty numbers for the Inspire mission to start firing off. Okay, so we'll come back here in 40 days and start queue up some tier 2 shit.
Order is returning.
We can speculate about where these bloody things came from until the cows come home. But right now, all that matters is whether or not we've got something that can put a bullet square between whatever
Freddie
the
Mercury
hell
Station.
they call eyes. Commander Fiona Ayawade, secure correspondence.
The snipe here is fine. Although, yeah, it's weird because it does have the three blue dots over here. I don't know what keeps happening with that. Unless some of these displays aren't correct or something about the order happens weirdly. But that's okay. It means we're not going to be able to pick this next research, but there's no projects we're not going to have a chance of getting over here. So that's okay. The future weaponry is one without gunpowder, where electricity alone powers each killing shot. Railguns employ the foundational technology behind mass drivers to propel their projectiles at staggering speeds, with kinetic force to match. Our previous breakthroughs in electromagnetics have been refined to allow a remarkable degree of miniaturization. By flowing current through an elongated, magnetically permeable rifle barrel, the sides of which are the titular rails, we can accelerate projectiles without the need for any explosives, achieving muzzle velocities far beyond even our most powerful explosive-based firearms. This is of great benefit to both impact and range. In consequence, slugs fired from these new railguns are able to pierce the densest armor at extreme distances. The degree of energy involved does raise significant issues with regard to heat and recoil. Railguns kick like the proverbial mule, but the more severe limitation is durability, due to the sustained physical contact required between high-velocity rounds and the rifle's charged barrel. Our researchers are, however, confident that subsequent discoveries in this field will bring about far more durable and, in turn, far more powerful electromagnetic weaponry. In the meantime, there is surely little that can stand against a railgun for long. So when I was a teenager, I worked at the local science center, like sort of place you could go and visit, right? And there was like sciencey shit. And in the section I worked, we did build a railgun. It fired little like toy cars, right? Little metal, like, what's that brand? Like Hot Wheels, right? Little Hot Wheels cars. So we had a little Hot Wheels track, and we had several magnetic coils around. And you had to manually activate each one. So you had to like get the timing right to activate it. But you could fire those things shockingly fast. We had like a styrofoam impact mat, and we buried those cars into the styrofoam from time to time when we got the timing exactly right with when you trigger the magnet, and then you got to release it right as it gets into the center of the coil. You got to release it because otherwise it's going to be a magnetic force that pulls backwards. Lots of fun. Go Science North. Exactly, baby. That's where I worked. Started as an unpaid volunteer. We have new reports of returned abductees in the Sarajevo region of the European Union. Their relatives say they are behaving strangely and saying the aliens are peaceful and here to help humanity. Take me there. Right next door to where we are. Okay. Oh, mail is unturned? Oh, we can spend influence to invest in funding in a place. Oh. That really didn't last long. I love the flag here for Sudipta. That's awesome. All right, we've got 2 of 2. So, we didn't actually bother with the priorities right away. We're going to do it now. So yeah, we're going for, where's the klepto? 100% spoils? Yeah, we're just going to take some money out of here for a little while and then abandon the nation. If they inspire or fire her, someone else turns, then that happens. Oh, inspire can cancel the turn state? That's interesting. I didn't know that. So, if we look at the Merca over here, if we want to direct investment into funding. Oh shit, it doesn't even cost that much influence. I'm gonna do it like 10 times. We're gonna spend 400 influence. Is this insane? Just to get a slightly steady increase to our funding. Servants control Bhutan, Nepal, Bhutan. That's okay. I think. Maybe. I don't know. Right, we haven't looked at orgs in a while. You've got room. Oh, there's the Q's Force, which we didn't recruit before. Right, which we can basically give to anyone. I mean, it wouldn't be bad on Genesi. The command would be kind of a waste. Although at some point we'll probably drop Centaurus service. Maybe that's what we do. Yeah, they have to be government. There's one other person who's a government. You know what? Let's do this. And Centaurus will unequip. We might just end up selling it to someone. We gotta find our Humanity First person and then see if we can sell them some shit. How about I give you the Iris Foundation for now? Oh, it doesn't actually give you a science rating. It just gives you tech. Alright, let me hold off on you then. And everyone else is kind of sort of full up here.
Your orders?
I'm looking for. Advise.
Offering assistance.
Ready for orders.
I'm here.
That's a protectorate, right? Human Ma? I think that looks like protectorate. So let's try to turn a protectorate agent back again.
They'll be working for us soon.
Oh yeah, we do have quite a bit of XP. gonna try to get everyone's security to like, I don't know, at least to 15, and then maybe start spending on science, because it keeps being hinted. I was boosting the security here a lot because the military stuff you get into. But I'm gonna call this good enough because we might end up picking up something that gives you some extra security at some point. So I'll go ahead and start spending onto your science. Okay.
Offering counsel.
Lending my expertise.
Making things safe for our people.
Yeah, CIA is expensive, yeah. New project, Iranian separatism. No, we're not interested in researching that. So yeah, there's progress. Oh, actually, it's 95%. I might give it a little compete over here.
We now have a spy in their ranks.
Turned counselor. Nice.
Things are stabilizing.
So the war in Ukraine's still going on. Okay. Yeah, you don't have any layered defense. Here's what I propose we do, actually, for Miao Zedong. I'm going to replace one of these point defense with another power. Then we'll be able to drop in a layered defense array. And then we can replace a few more things and shuffle things around to the point where we can have a second shipyard. I think we still don't have the ship tech we need. Oh yeah, the fail chance. We got to turn that down again. Thank you. There you go. Okay, I'm just going to start with this. You can click this and then right-click to upgrade. Yeah, well, right now, well, we'll just start this way, but yeah, that's a good point. If you do it, I assume it prioritizes the space spending. So, Hugh, we got to turn down your fail chance to 0, so we can keep you on the DL. I'm still waiting for us to be attacked again here. So we're still sitting in the super aggro level, and we haven't done anything against the aliens all stream. Bangladesh's nukes, wow. People are going nuke crazy. That wasn't one of our missions. Something people were doing. Italy under control of the servants. Oh, I don't like that. Alien uptick in the solar system. Yeah, there's probably some shit coming my way. I believe you. Haven't killed anyone in weeks. Better solar panels for tier 3 habs. Oh! Sorry, we gotta do this. I didn't know this was something that could happen. The economy in Canada has grown to the point where the nation has added a control point. Will be owned by the resistance, as has been signed the default priority template. Okay, hang on a second.
I will report when my mission is
I'll have to change this to do the investigate. I guess they don't auto-investigate. Huh. Maybe that much more important than we merge, because that's, yeah, hitting our command points a little bit here.
Offering support.
Lending my expertise.
Railgun batteries. Special project. Oh. Autonomous research groups. Our chance to unlock any project for research increased by 10%. All unlocked projects get a plus 1% chance to become available to research every month. I mean, if it's not expensive, that actually sounds like it's a pretty good one. Alright, another alien fleet is here. Yeah, it's not protected yet. Good point. Tijuana, Mexico. Oh no, they're landing! Oh, this might be an attack rather than a randomized landing. Okay. Another fleet arrives.
Things are cooling off.
Uh-huh. Nuclear test detected. Switzerland.
Public opinion
With all
remains
due respect,
unmoved.
there are only two things that really matter here. Getting wherever we need to be fast, and not getting ourselves killed in the process. Commander Fiona Ayawade, technical briefing.
Crit says, I was surprised the alien threat only went up 1 pip when you killed that alien. So it could be you were just under 5 pips and it's taking a lot to burn down. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. We're like, assuming, let's say these are percentages, yeah. We're like, we were at 80 and like, or 79.9, and we're having to wait a long time before we get to 60. The discipline of metallurgy has taken something of a backseat in material science's research into carbon nanotubes, diamondoids, and other carbon allotropes have leapt to the fore. But advances in predictive chemistry and nanoscale atomic manipulation also offers the ability to develop new alloys that feature combinations of metals and other materials found neither in nature nor in industrial era furnaces. More prosaic elements, as iron, aluminum, nickel, and cobalt, can be arranged in synthetic patterns, and rare elements like rhenium, tungsten, and hafnium can be added as strengtheners to these new substances. End products vary, but may offer previously unknown levels of heat resistance, tensile strength, and durability in hostile environments. This can lead to advances in areas ranging from armor, heat shielding, and plasma containment, and weaponry. The following projects. Okay. Yeah, so we didn't beat them. Oh well. Now, this is the... Electrothermal propulsion is the new one. Okay, I'm going to keep the 3 pips on that one. Xenoform in Bishbek. Okay.
Sounds like you want to use a space heater to push a spaceship. That can't be terribly strong.
I guess someone else got involved in this.
Chairman Soren van Dijk, comments to Cape Chemicals technology team.
Truly traveling among the stars has been an unreachable fantasy for mankind for many decades. However, with the invention of high-power electromagnets and superconductors and the advent of new concepts for deep space propulsion, this dream draws ever closer to reality. Our researchers finally made good upon one of these concepts, electrothermal propulsion. This rocket design offers faster and more powerful thrust than any conventional combustion system. By using electromagnetic fields to generate an energetic plasma, we can significantly increase the temperature of bulk propellant. The propellant turns into hot gas, which is in turn ejected from craft's nozzle to create thrust. All our current designs use medium weight molecules, but our scientists believe that by changing the propellant to lighter gases such as hydrogen or helium, we can ultimately increase the range of these rockets even further. The expected high energy electrothermal propulsion systems would allow us to extend our reach deeper into the solar system. Yeah, other factions must be getting a lot more science tech. You are right. Well, it doesn't help that our stations got blown up a bunch. That certainly hurt. Quantum encryption. Yeah, I do sort of want to get that. And get struts and go full Kerbal. Okay. Pause. Pause. Okay. So our Mercury stations are all getting their stuff now, which is good. So the solar panels over here, solar array, generate crazy power, 280 power. So one solar array is gonna like fill up everything. Skip to review options cost. So presumably you'll use space first. Yeah, okay, good. All right, it'll do the thing I want. So we're gonna set up one solar array. I'm gonna set up 2 layered defense. Now, what's the skunkworks deal? So it generates some and pip of engineering or project or, well, that's to unlock new project, right? An assemblage of engineering talent dedicated to developing new modules, systems, and tools unencumbered by bureaucratic concerns. I mean, this unlocks a new tech slot. What's the advantage to building more than one of these? Or do you need a certain number of that gear? Because this is what it's going to unlock this. More project pips increase the tech bonus on every project you have. Each is plus 5% to every single project. Projects here, not the tech, the projects. Hover over the gears on the research screen. Oh, right there. Counselors. Oh, I see. Right, here it's showing on the top, which is the tech, it's just showing the percentage of influence I have over a project. On the bottom, it doesn't need that because it's implied, so we have this. giving us this research boost. Not research rich projects. So right now we got plus 40. Each one is 5%. There's some diminishing return stuff. Do we get told about the diminishing return side of things? I don't know. How about we make this place, which we're going to rename, how might we make this place a big skunkworks place? And the other was we might look to fill in some of our project slots. Although we're going to have to start researching the tier 2 version of these things relatively soon. So this is going to be Mercury. I guess I could just call this Mercury low. Maybe that's what I should use for the Earth bits and things too, but that's okay. Urza! With a Z. Like from Magic the Gathering? It can easily reach plus 100%, then it gets diminished, but you can still go over even more pretty easily. Sounds like it's a good idea to maybe target 100%. Well, anyway, I can build that much before we're going to have some power issues. Maybe I'll wait here until we get a tier 3 solar. Yeah, we're going to want some construction around here too, just to give us some flexibility. So this second one, which is going to be Mercury low Halkomahuli. I should really copy that because there's no way I'm going to get all the vowels right. How about we make this one a bit of a shipyard? So again, 1 solar array, 2 layered defense. Couple of shipyards. And then maybe fill in the rest with a little bit of science production of some kind. Construction. Oh, construction module? Accelerates construction of modules at this hab and allows founding additional platforms and outposts in this planetary/asteroidal system. Allows founding platforms and outposts. Okay. Now that's just tier 1. I don't think we have a tier 2. Do we need the space dock? Or is that, no, that's the tier 1, that's the tier 1 version of the shipyard, right? Yeah. I would not mind, I mean, I appreciate that these things have different names, but I also wouldn't mind, like, if there's, like, a mod that maybe, like, renames things so that they get clumped together, that might be useful. Having a construction module allows you to place new habs of their tier. Okay, which is currently only a tier 1, but we'll put the tier 1 in place and then see what we can do afterwards. I still have power left here, so let's generate some science. You know what? Let's do military science here. Now, the tier 2 versions of these I'm sure gonna need a lot more power, and we might need to do some reshuffling, but let's do that. All right, next up. Artemis and Treri. Solar array, 2-layer defense, and then a bunch of research. Let's do energy or life sciences. I think we are researching some life sciences right now. Well, that's probably the grand unification. Now, we got tons of excess power, but again, when we get the tier 2 modules, I suspect we're going to eat a bunch of those. Upgrading modules saves construction time, so starting with tier 1 when you don't have the tier 2 is a good idea. Oh, okay. And Malakrid? Oh, who's probably going to get, like, killed, because that's what happens to this person. Well, mostly when we play RimWorld. Didn't do it in the same order, but that's okay. Social sciences? Maybe that's what we were doing. Do we not have a social sciences lab? I mean, I assume it would be right over here. I guess we haven't unlocked that yet. So we built military, we built life sciences. Let's do energy here. there's the door. Starfire SG-1. I don't know what we're going to do with you. But I do know we're going to try to protect you. Solar array. A couple of defense. Material sciences are kind of meh. And then finally, Mercury low, Ovesti. Complete those. I'm not sure right now. If shipyard yet? Yeah, we did start one in, I think this got reordered. Let's do information sciences. Okay. All right. Bunch of new sciencey bases are getting going. Mercury Space Hotel. MC module. So there's a module that gives you mission control. Is that what you're saying? Oh, what's it called? Because I don't think we have one, but I might be wrong. There's definitely some stuff I want to do with people over here. First, you're going to go and burn some plants. You are going to investigate alien activity. And then I think everyone else is fine on automation, unless there's more than one place to burninate. No, there is not.
Where do you need me?
Okay, I think everyone else is okay. Operations Center. Okay. Operations Broadcast Command. Was there 2 places to investigate?
Ready.
Oh, there is. Oh, yes, we got to do Mexico as well.
We'll see what we can
Okay,
find.
so Gene C is going to go to Mexico. Flamebeard is investigating there. So, Rodical, we use you as our backup burninator.
Gear up.
We'll do that.
I will help them.
Lending my expertise.
Okay, again, these are the tier 2 research modules. That was the percent. Excellent. What we're going to do, we're going to just burn through the last half hour over here. Try to get a bunch done. And then I'll go and eat. We'll get a few of those pop-ups here. Servants have gotten their way all up to way to 3% support in the United States. Oh no!
The LZ is secure.
Good. Burninated.
We found something.
We found something.
I think we're going to do some scans over here is what we're going to do. Big issue with op centers, cost a lot of money, so I need to rip out money from Earth, need some balance space money with op centers.
Reporting in. Going
You go
in
assault.
Ready for orders.
You give me a scan over here, please.
Surveilling target area.
Flamebeard.
My mission.
I'll just put you on automate. In the interest of moving things along much faster. Good. Oh, we're barely holding on to the 51% over here. Although we could get it with a plurality. We don't need a majority. Xenoforms. Mm-hmm. As expected.
Overwatch.
Judith. Money went down a bunch already. Ooh. A lot of maintenance we're doing. .3% of the U.S. is over 11 million people. Yeah, but you know, 3% of like anyone anywhere believing crazy shit.
And minds.
Right? Public campaign failed. All right. Oh, that's Invicta. That's funny. Nuclear test. Spain has got nukes. Who controls Spain?
Score 1 for the good guys.
Okay, that's fine, I guess. I don't know. I'm very worried about what our endgame's gonna start looking like over here. Oh my god, we finally went down an aggro pip. Oh, thank goodness. Still expect some things, but... Defend interest in Mexico is expired, although Flamebeard is almost certainly going to take care of that, which is nice.
Where do you need me?
Yeah, let's burnate those life
in.
forms.
Standing by.
Alright. Oh, we have 2 people coming over to defend. Or you're defending somewhere else, maybe. Yeah, I know. I saw the message. I said I was going to wait until just after the stream. I'll grab it then. I want to make sure to progress a little bit more and not get too distracted.
Securing our interests.
Protecting our interests.
Humans arrive on Mercury! Standing safely inside the shadow line of the Great Polar Crater, our colonists are building humanity's first home on this scorched world. 500 science, 100 influence. New project for some railguns. Okay, pause. So... Now, if I turn off the quick build for a second... Yeah, good. Okay. That's what I want to make sure, is that we could build it out of resources here. And yeah, very quickly. Get it to level 2. Let's go. And yeah, we lost a point off DEFCON. Mm-hmm. Which is a good thing. DEFCON 3 instead of DEFCON 2. Lair defense. Roger, roger. Mysterious obelisk! Local explorers have happened upon a strange obelisk in the wilderness near Calgary. Wasn't this a thing that happened in, like, our world, like, 3 or 4 years ago or something? And, like, random obelisks kept showing up in places? You know what? I've played enough RimWorld with Anomaly now that I know what's going to happen here. The obelisk is a tall, roughly pyramidal object with a surface of cool, smooth metal. People on scene have reported hearing an eerie hum and feeling uneasy in the presence of the obelisk. Oh, we're being indoctrinated. This is certainly worth looking into in the light of recent developments, but how should we go about it? Seal off the area and maintain observation of the obelisk. 50% chance nothing happens, 50 or 30% chance we gain a little science, 20% chance sudden xenoforming bloom. Okay. Or we can order the obelisk to be demolished on the spot, which has a chance of a little bit of science, a chance we have to pay a little bit of money, and nothing bad happens. Now let's smash it. Could establish a shrine dedicated to worshipping the obelisk if you're servants, or temple to dismantle the obelisk if we have exotic materials project. Yeah, let's go ahead and just demolish this thing. Be safe. We had to pay some money. All right. Well, that sucks because our money's going down badly. Ooh, Protectorate fleet. Yeah, exploring the obelisk triggered a xenofungal bloom. It really is giving me AC vibes here, huh? We don't have room for another country to take spoils. We've got one country we're spoiling in right now. Alien spyware. We've discovered evidence of alien intrusion into our faction's computer networks. Most of the code involved appears to be taken from an assortment of known human malware, but some of the architecture we have never seen before. We will in any case need to perform a full review and replacement of all potentially affected hardware and software, but this will take some time, reducing the bandwidth available for coordinator operations until then. Yeah, tier 2 modules cost money. Yeah. I guess we should set up some space tourism. Prioritize the bandwidth for our science and engineering efforts. So, penalty for gain control point. Control space asset, assassinate. This is for a year? Terrorize and thrall. Honestly, I think we can kind of live without those. Or prioritize bandwidth on our active anti-alien operations. Spend some ops, which we have tons of. We get the penalty for steal and sabotage. Gain control point and hab. Prioritize bandwidth for political influence. Are skilled enough to evade any alien surveillance. Allowed when the sum of our counts for security attributes at least 60. Wait, what? We just get a freebie? That's amazing. We just have so much security. We've made sure to pay for Norton antivirus and McAfee at the same time. We got this shit. Oh, it's now turned red. We're just... Look at this. Being over the cap is costing us 0.000063 influence per day. Yeah. Good luck tracing me versus through my 7 layers of VPN, or
I'm here.
How's it go? Something like that. I want to do another surveil over here in case there's more plant shit. Still wondering about, maybe I should check out Calgary again. Good luck in behind 7 proxies. That's how it goes. Long-range cargo transports use constant thrust to reduce delivery times of HAB modules. Launch outside of launch windows by 25%. I mean, that sounds very nice.
Support.
Protecting our
I guess
interests.
there's nothing going on.
Offering support.
On Overwatch.
Okay. Oh, we still have slightly over half over here. Sudan has got nukes. So, some of these asteroids might be worth doing something. Yeah, what's the atrocity meter at? Let's see. That was global, right? Ooh, okay. The Exodus, I don't know what they're doing, but they're at a 5. The people who just want to leave the... Maybe that's it. They don't care about the planet. They're just going to leave it. So, like, well, we can do whatever we want. The servants are at a 4. I'm steady at a 2. Mostly from wars I got called into and didn't want to do anything with. Yeah, maybe we should investigate a tourist station. Because I'm curious as to what that does for us. So, let's do intermediate Earth orbit and build a tourist station for funsies. Unless the tourist station should really be built on an interface. I wonder if there's a quick and easy way for us to tell. If I come here, I guess if I just look, assuming I have a tourist place. No, I don't think we've researched it. I just realized. I don't think it's very expensive. But we could check to see what's like quick. If it is a cheap research, we could quick research it and then see what's involved. Okay, see, now we're playing Fate of the World, which is an excellent game. New warming threshold. Human-induced warming has now reached approximately 1.5 C above pre-industrial levels. It is now expected that heat waves will continue to get worse, exposing 14% of the world's population to extreme heat at least once every 5 years. I have heard it said that the true end boss of this game isn't the aliens, it's global warming. Extreme storms and flooding are also more likely. Coral reefs around the world are projected to decline by 70 to 90%. Oh well, do nothing. So now this seems like the most realistic option. This is exactly what we do every year. Option 2, we must make great efforts to stop this. We pay $500. That's not so bad. It's just an opinion boost. It's just a PR campaign. We're not actually doing anything, but we're running some commercials to tell people to make sure to switch to paper straws. I'm not saying that switching to paper straws doesn't do anything, but it's also true that corporations and industries are responsible for considerably more shit than any single individual can possibly change in their lifetime. Still doesn't mean you don't do it, because every bit counts. But yeah, anyway. So, option 3, I love that. This is for Project Exodus. We're leaving anyway. And option 4, deny everything. This is allowed for pro-alien factions. Honestly, don't know if it's worth getting the opinion boost. That's significant. What? I don't know how significant. But you know what? Let's do it. Let's run an AND campaign. It's only 500. Yeah, bare income is like nothing. Looks like Quill's wearing the police hat. Oh, you're right. Hang on, I don't have my live preview up. There it is. You should not hinder the arrival. Listen, Judith, settle down, okay? War on carbon. So yeah, how's our sustainability over here? 2.3. We've got a cap of 3.5. So if we invest more in welfare, this will affect that. I mean, we do invest some, which is constantly bringing down our income inequality, which is nice. Yeah, we could add some pips to funding. I've heard that funding doesn't really do that much. But we could throw in a trickle of this just to help our funds go up. Oh, we've got negative cash now, so that's great. You know, that's wonderful. I think I can probably put you on an auto. Actually, how's the... Wow, pretty good. Sources with pro-alien groups believe aliens may target us directly if continue to interfere with them in their human lives. Listen, we haven't done a single gosh darn thing to any of these things off stream. But we do have a lot of hate to burn off. So... Yeah, you're right. We could do some more direct, because we did do some. But maybe we should do some more direct investment. I'm going to do another like group of 10 over here for another 400 investment points. Then we might have to not do more. I mean, it's another 30 a month. It's definitely not changing our deficit, but it's helping some. Right, confirm, go.
Offering support.
I'm going to wait, because we're not desperate for cash right now. So I'm going to wait to hopefully get the tech where we can sell this more.
I will help them.
Maybe we can see if we can open up trade again with the Humanity First. I'll check next time to see if we've got it, or I can always send Wu to start investigating people, see if we can find Humanity First again and try to sell them some shit. You have a lot of stuff in space, aliens don't like that. I guess that's partly true. Tensions are mounting between the United States and Iran. We can do sanctions on them. Do nothing, their GDP goes up. Impose sanctions, GDP goes down, they get inequality. Iran, I believe, is controlled by the servants, isn't it? Yeah, you know what? Impose sanctions on these bastards. They have a nuke, too. Oh, my God. I'm sure it's fine. We don't have room to, like, control anything over there. Like, I guess I could take over and immediately drop it. Actually, speaking of, has enough time passed? I don't remember. Hold on. Oh, no, 0. Let's say, oh, we still have the United Arab Emirates, but it is cracked down, so. Because we're slightly over cap, but barely. Wildfires. No, we'll help. Oh, we lost an asset. Wow, the Protectorate are really good at protecting their agents. So we can do point defense on the ground as well. Does that seem important? Might be important. Let's build a couple of point defense on the ground. And then settlement mining complex. And then I don't know what else. Oh. You're still building that up. All right. Okay, someone... Oh, no one's going to automatically do it.
Securing our interests.
Go do that.
What's the op?
Woo, I'm going to get you to start investigating random people here. We're hoping to maybe find a Humanity First person for trade.
Offering assistance.
I will help them.
Protecting our interests.
You can't put stuff on Venus' surface? Interesting.
Person of interest surveilled.
There you go, humanity first. I'm going to repeat and continue just so that we can make sure we don't lose you immediately.
Things are cooling off.
No, they're not cooling off. They're getting hotter. We've got global warming. Haven't you heard the news? Yeah, funds are going up, even though our income is negative. I guess it might be from the spoils. Can't spoil anything else. We don't have any capacity. I could turn off this, like, pop-up for these probes. But I'm going to want them for, like, planetary things. Okay. These are coming together, which is nice. Okay, that's fine. We don't care about our control point over here. We kept, like, abandoning it anyway. We got a lock over here, so we can pull back on that. I wonder if we can get the Hydra. You know what? We're going to get the Hydra interrogation before the end of the stream here.
Acknowledged.
Okay. You defend interests.
Securing our control.
The Flamebeard,
Ready
you're going to try to
ready.
contact... Yep. Som here. Good.
Offering support.
Reaching out?
Oh, yeah, the third slot.
Heart
Okay,
is the
thank you.
right place, but your methods are insufficient to meet the threat.
Would you like to buy some habs we don't care about? Or some orgs, I meant to say. Well, that's as much money as you're willing to offer me currently. That's really annoying, actually. All right, well, you consider this a generous trade, which is good. We're going to sell you a 1-star for... You have all this money. I don't know why they're not willing to trade more. Hmm. Yeah. Would you offer me some boost? Oh, yeah, really not much. Fair trade. Fair trade. Fair... Okay, so 5 is a generous trade. $300, 5 boost. All right.
Securing our control.
Making things safe for our people.
New settlement core. Perfect. You're going to get solar array, a couple of layered defense, and a mining complex. And I guess we could build some science shit on the ground, too. Some of these are starting to come in. Oh, yeah, we still don't have the social labs. And we do have our cash flow is getting so much worse here. Wow. I wonder if any of the orgs we have sitting here unassigned are costing us cash money. We do have some that are making money, or could make money if we assigned it. We do have the Skunk Works. Oh yeah, I defaulted to audience research over here, which might be fine. Science Research Center. Those are quite the incomes. Oh, we're going to look at tourism. There's too many texts. Tourism berth. Because this should make money for us. Only allowed Earth Luna system or on or above worlds with 50,000 population. Unused orgs do cost money. Yeah, that I have no doubt. Does it say... Hover over your income money, check how much, but... Not really getting up to the info here that I was hoping for. But I don't think any of the unused orgs are orgs that cost money. So I'm assuming they're not. And yeah, spoils are not included. Our money is actually going up from spoils. I actually can't believe how much spoils are giving us. It's crazy. Because yeah, the cash continues to go up, even though we have a huge deficit. It's ridiculous. So, you know, we're strip mining Croatia, but it's for the greater good. I promise.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Space hospitals are also good money. Tourism also gives influence income, which can be dumped into funding. Oh, not that funding does that much, but still. Okay. Here we go. We've completed the Hydra interrogation project. Because the Hydra spoken language is so simple, and complex factors such as meaning and tone spring primarily from olfactory emissions, it has taken incredible time and patience to divine useful meaning from our captives' multisensory declarations. Every failure is an opportunity to learn, of course. Each unfortunate dead end, our questioning reached only granted greater insight into the alien strange language. After countless such stumbles, a discourse of sorts has been established. Hey, McFussy Bear.
Our interrogation of our captive has yielded critical information, Commander.
As the interrogation began, the atmosphere in the room was tense. Many of our personnel believed that the Hydra simply would not respond. It was with surprise and relief that we saw that our sensors were picking up ferricide activity. As it turned out, the Hydra was quite willing to speak, though whether it can be considered cooperative is another matter. The full transcript of the interrogation is attached. Translator's note. Subtext and emotion in the Hydra language are primarily conveyed by ferricides. We have indicated the emotional state of each statement with curved brackets. It's going to be like the Elcor from Mass Effect. Where exact translation is not possible, we've used asterisks to indicate our best fit approximation. Some terms are unfortunately entirely incomprehensible and are marked as untranslatable. We believe these to be proper nouns or technical terms which our language has no equivalent. Begin transcript. Query. Reveal. Name. Self. Species. Suspicious. Cautious. Species known as untranslatable. Wary. Confused. Individual called untranslatable. Untranslatable of untranslatable. Proud. Sure. All true Hydra share membership in Defense Consensus. Query. Reveal origin species. Defiant. Evasive. Edge of star system. Untranslatable. Astronomical body rich in resource necessary for untranslatable. Defiant. Successful. Project completion is inevitable. Query. Clarify origin species planet. Defiant. Acts of untranslatable are forbidden. Wild species must be kept at safe separation. Access to gate by wild species is forbidden. I'm assuming we're the wild species. Query. Clarify gate. Shame, anger. No. Release now. Translator's note. At this point, the Hydra became agitated and refused to answer further questions. New objective. Determine their purpose. The information gained from the first interrogation was of limited value, but at least our prisoners are willing to communicate. We plan to conduct another round of questions, this time focusing on the Hydra's purpose. Complete their purpose project when it becomes available. Okie dokie. I like how the transcript is different for each faction. Is it really? There's going to be some replay value in this, isn't there? Oh, let's increase our control point management. Oh, we got to put a pip in there too. I forgot about that part. Probity probe. And yeah, money continues to go up. All right. That's great. And we finished that one tech. We could go and grab another country or two for spoils, or we could put our first control point into China. We'd have enough capacity for that. The Academy goes into much more detail about the best guess translations. Oh, that's cool. All right, Tourist Birth project is done. Allows construction of following hab modules. Space Hotel is the next level, presumably. Bigger ships. Stabilized missions. Oh, more control point management. Defensive shit that I thought would be good and a little bit more control point. I don't know. I think we go transnational. I think we focus on this control point shit. Maintaining hotels will cost a fair amount of boost. As what I've heard is the boost becomes not important later on in the game because you're building things out of minerals, with the exception of maintaining the hotels. And maybe to get to a new site, unless you've got your colony ship set up, which our first one kind of got blowed up there. And we're still not researching new spaceship tech. So, okay, we could start on a space hotel, since we have the tech now. So I propose we build a space hotel in intermediate Earth orbit to see how it goes. So we're still gonna have to defend people. So we'll throw in a couple of layered defense. Oh, I forgot we don't get anywhere near as much power here. Another solar array. Tourist berth. Okay, these only cost 3 power each. So I don't see the boost as a maintenance cost for the tourist berth. It costs a little bit of money, but it's going to make money. It costs water and volatiles, which we produce. Shouldn't consume that, right? Put one Xeno research lab on it for RP. What could go wrong? Let's do this. Low tier modules not cost boost apparently. Okay. Well, let's get her started. Strategic deception. We estimate we can increase our fleet and hab construction by 25% without inviting alien retaliation. Okay, because I know that there's like a baseline aggro value here, which is based on how much MC we're actually using out in space. And so this increases that cap. That seems incredibly valuable. Okay, we should do some renaming. Alien groups may target us. Yeah, well, that doesn't ever end. I don't think I have anything specific that I need to do with any of my people right now. So you can put them back on automate. I think that's going to be okay.
Ready for my mission.
Okay. So yeah, we'll call this Earth Inter. We'll probably change some naming convention for the next time. I might not go back and change anything right now. It's Lucas. Luca Z. Hotel. The Zotel. That's what it's going to be. Can we call the new space station Disney in Space? Disney Space Resort. Yep. All right. Well, we're going to wrap it up here. It's 4 o'clock. We didn't lose anything this time, which has been great. The aggro level is going down. We do have an alien ship in orbit. It's possible that they were thinking about doing some shit against our space stations, but we've done some upgrades, which is nice. Some of our tech situation should improve. Let's actually take a quick look and see how we're actually doing in terms of resource production, because we were well ahead for a little bit, right? So our science rate is 2.7K. About double. Well, servants are sucking. Oh, we're crushing it science-wise. We are doubling everyone, with the exception of Humanity First, which we don't quite double, but nearly so. So our tech rate is fantabulous. Apparently a lot of people are over their cap, although not by that much. Theoretically could provide some vulnerability to things, but overall okay. In terms of MC, so we have 82, which is more than everyone. Even Project Exodus, it's about the same, but slightly behind. Although they're using a little bit more of it. Our cap is a little bit higher. They're using a little bit more of it. I think our situation compared to the human factions, and by that I include the servants in here, is good. But not as good as I don't know how it compares to the aliens. They have 2 gears over here and 3 gears over here. Presumably, if it's 5% per one of these gears, when we had 40, yeah. So we have counselors of orgs that grant 9 engineering projects. Orgs in our habs give a bonus to this. So yeah, we have 9 engineering project points versus their 2s and 3s. So yeah, it feels like we're doing much better than all the Earthican factions. That doesn't mean we aren't going to get our butts whooped by the little gray aliens, but it's at least something. We're going to go and raise a kiss for Lux. We're streaming in on Saturday.
Cost the squad as well. So
Mute. We're going to stream again on Saturday. which might be more Foundry. I'm not entirely sure. On the Intel screen, they only show the tech slots unlocked. So it maxes at 3. Oh! So these guys only have 2 tech slots and 2 tech slots. These guys have 3 tech slots. Conceivably, they could have more engineering projects than this. Because I guess we don't know their percentage boosts to these various fields. Like, they might be producing less overall science, but having a better percentage boost overall, and so they tech pretty good. That's entirely possible. Okay. Yeah, I think we might do more Foundry on Saturday. Things could change. We will see. But otherwise, that's the plan. We're going to make a Kiss for Lux channel where apparently Rhino is playing Helldivers 2. I've never played Helldivers and I really want to. Yes, the poutine did arrive, Fish Stick. Sorry about that. I know I didn't eat it on stream. It arrived about 30-ish minutes ago and I wanted to just push through the end. I'm going to grab some of it right now while it's hot. And then that's also going to be incorporated into our dinner plans tonight, I suspect. Although we might be having meatballs tonight. Meatballs and poutine? Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, I'll tell you all on Saturday. Thank you very much. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.